Final segment of ATL Day Ones with Jarvis and Tenitra. We want to say thank you for rocking with us throughout the entire show. We hope you enjoyed that Tiffany Green interview. Man, she brought the energy today.
Yes,
And
sir.
we're definitely going to continue with that because, T, guess what? This is for the culture. And, it is the intersection between sports, entertainment, and the culture. And today is no different because we have to talk about Serena Williams, the Queen. She blessed us last night with another win in the second round against the number 2 player in the world. Actually, she beats her in 3 sets. 7-6, 6-2, and 6-2 in the final set there. One of the things that I just really just enjoyed about last night was just watching her be her. And
Yeah.
it's been quite, Serena has dealt with that, those issues of being who she is, in front of the media because they're not used to dealing with somebody that looks and plays like her. And I think that she is the one that has paved the way for those people to feel comfortable in those particular situations. And I think that it was just a beautiful thing to see, to be able for her to be herself and also just have a little flashback of who she used to be as a player in 2022. And I think it was just absolutely amazing to watch last night.
It certainly was. And a tip of the cap to the other queen, Venus Williams, as well, because so many things that Venus did behind the scenes in terms of equitable pay and bringing out those issues of racism and to some degree sexism because of the way they were compared to even male players back in the day. So, yeah, just a beautiful thing for those queens to stand up, but particularly for Serena to stand up and just show out one more time. It was like they say playing with house money, but I felt like, hey, we got a bonus. Like, first of all, when she announced that she was going to play the U.S. Open, of course, we knew she would because that's kind of her turf, if you will. But the opening round, and then to know that we got her again, and oh my God, we get another round. Like, what is
Right.
this? We get to see this queen over and over and over again. But I love how you said it perfectly. She is so comfortable in her own skin, and she has paved the way for others to be comfortable in their skin, the likes of a Coco Gauff or Naomi Osaka to be comfortable in their skin as well. And for her, it was so funny because one of the questions that was asked was, Serena, did you surprise yourself? And in true black girl
Oh
magic
my
crap,
God.
she was like,
Oh my
what?
God.
She said, what?
What'd you
How?
say? Excuse me.
Oh, she was like, what? I said, yes, queen, because that is so the real answer that all of us have in us. And
Like I gotta add to that, right? So right after that, like right before she said, I'm just Serena," like she did the eye roll, like the eye roll that kind of went into the just Serena. She was just like, "I'm just Serena," like you know what I'm
right.
saying? Like, of
Yeah.
course, I can't do it the exact way
Right.
how it's supposed to be done. I'm supposed to be able to do
Oh,
it
I
exactly how it
can,
was done.
but I won't. I'll restrain myself.
Right. Yeah. At some point during the segment, you got to do it, T, to kind of let the folks see what I'm actually talking about. But yeah, it was just quintessential Serena. Like, and it was just, and then like in that third match though, like the one thing that just really stood out to me, it was just one point in that match where you just saw the look on that young lady's face, and you just knew like, yeah, more than likely I'm about to lose this match because Serena was absolutely just dominating from the aces, on
Yeah.
a serve, and when she got the serve, it was just like, oh yeah, she's
Mm,
actually going to definitely point for sure on this particular time of the game, the entire match that is. But it was just really so it was so masterful, like
it was.
because we're not used to seeing Serena play like this. Like she's only played in 6 matches the entire year,
Hmm.
and like she's what used to frequent pretty much every tournament. But with her being a mother and all, and getting older and not being the player she once was, it's like to see her go back to that, it just kind of speaks to like her greatness overall. Like,
Yeah.
like she's like in the all-time great. Like she's already there, but like she's really, I think she elevated her goatness last night.
Agree. And this is one of those situations where, and hear me when I say it, yes, I absolutely want to see her win. We talked about the fact that her odds have gone from 50 to 1 to 14 to 1. But in case she doesn't, and in case Friday is the last that we see of her, please don't forget the magic that you saw in the first and second round that harkened back to 22 of the 25 years that we have had her grace the courts all across this world and be the greatness that she is. And that is why when she was asked that question about if she was surprised about what she did, she was like,
Yes, that's it. Yes, that's absolutely it. That's what I'm talking about right there. Oh my God.
yes,
Nobody knew what to do either. I knew exactly what to do. I was just like, hey,
yes,
man, talk your talk. You know what I'm saying, young lady?
exactly. I'm like, you know what? She said what she said because she did what she did. Period.
Speaking of HBCUs, like we talked about earlier with Tiffany Green and greatness, I think you can be able to go to your local Target store at some point in the near future. Miss Brooke Hart Jones has come out with some HBCU dolls, and looking up and down this, looking at the pictures of these dolls, I might have to go ahead and go ahead and make a little purchase for my babies
Yeah.
because as we know, we gotta support the people.
Right. And I got to put my glasses back on to see the beautiful dolls that she created. Man, oh man. And I think I'm going to grab one for my goddaughter as well. But yeah, it's absolutely amazing what she's been able to do just in terms of, and we like it HBCU as in YOU. So that really, really
Yes,
engenders a support there that says, why not you? A support there that says, hey, whatever hue you are, because the dolls have different hues, different shades of brown, if you will. It just really is so inclusive. And this is really on brand for Target. This is who they've been long before it was a trendy thing, by the way. They've been
yes,
supporting Black businesses for decades now. And I can appreciate this. And I can't wait to see this. But also, I'm excited because, like I always say, sometimes there's cultural appropriation. And not to say that someone who went to a PWI or who is non Black cannot make something that honors our culture, but for it to be by an African American female who is also an African American female who attended an HBCU and one of our oldest HBCUs in the country, to me, that's what also makes it so magical. And it's just this perfect time for that to come out as we're going into the fall season. We know how big homecoming is for
yes,
HBCU
Lord.
land. Yeah, so it's like
Mm-hmm.
one of those things where you couldn't have asked for a better time for her to debut this. Thanks again to Target for lifting her up and supporting her, but also thanks to Brooke for just imagining this. I mean, it's
Yeah,
absolutely beautiful, and we'll definitely send you guys a link. And hey, we want to hear your thoughts about it as well. Want to hear your thoughts on our amazing guest, the ESPN play by play color commentator from time to time, but she's really that play by play genius. And of course, sideline reporter Tiffany Green. We appreciate her stopping by to talk all things HBCU football, as there is a big Orange Blossom Classic happening in Florida this weekend to truly kick off the football season. And of course, we'll talk a little bit more about all things football tomorrow on the show, as well as hopefully talking about a Braves series win against the Rockies. So we appreciate you guys as always for
Georgia,
stopping
Oregon tomorrow too.
by.
Yep, we
Yes,
gotta we gotta
exactly.
t- we
We
gotta
got
preview
Georgia,
that.
Oregon
Yes,
on the horizon, so we got
yes.
big things popping, and we are going to talk about that as well on the show tomorrow. But listen, after you watch us today, always remember to stop by A to Z with Mark Zeno. Thanks again for watching. We will see you tomorrow.
Y'all come back now. You hear?